All right, I wanted to show you guys something quick because I'm dealing with it right now and I'm assuming everybody else is. But I found, and I always in summer it kills me. And I've been, you kind of look like Slenderman. My husband, hang on, let me show you. Nick! No, he's not going to be there. He likes all the fame and glory until I aim the camera at him. But where was I? Oh, gnats. So I see them creeping around in my little corn cups, which is really suspicious because these are closed 99% of the time. So they would have to have come in with the substrate, which is the fluval or the stratum, or the perlite, which perlite, no, you're not going to get the eggs in there. I'm assuming it's going to be the stratum that's carrying the eggs. That's just my assumption here, but it's really gross. And I just sprayed and I just put this, it's in a little icing, what are these things called? Icing distributor or icing squeezer thingy, powdered sugar squeezer, whatever. It's systemic granules. Now I did find some in here. Was it this one? Might have been this one or a different one. Oh, it was in the scalprum one. Which, like I said, is very Misty. She's on my back. Misty. Man, get off. Ow, don't scratch me. But I wanted to actually catch one crawling around for you guys to see. But I don't see any crawling. How annoying. Let me open up another one and see if I can get one crawling around for you guys. Let me aim this so I can see it. Hang on. Let me get my hand in here. Sorry, my cabinet's really messy. I have my plants all down here that I have to go take pictures of for Etsy. But let's open up another one and see if we can see any more. You're gonna get a little mold with these because they've been closed for like a month. And that's okay. I'm not worried about mold. It doesn't really rot mine. This is a pink Amazonica. I don't see any in here. Kitten. So I think we're okay in here. I don't see any as I'm looking. But these are what I'm growing these ones in just because I'm lazy to move them out. And I did put them in here on purpose. This is, so my scalprum, which is this one, is the one I found gnats in, and my black velvet, or my pink black velvet, and this one. So we'll see. It was mixed with the perlite, the one that I found. I'm looking to see if I see any. Which is so weird that it got in there because I don't know how else. Unless it was contaminated with the actual mix, because I leave my mix out and uncovered. So because it's uncovered, it could have gotten infected while it was, you know, uncovered. I don't see any movement in here. But what I'm doing is I'm just sprinkling some of these systemic granules. And I have in my squirt bottle some hydrogen peroxide. Sorry if you hear noise in the background, it's the kitten. So I just squirt like a little bit of it on here. And then it will automatically soak in because it's, you know, it's a humid little environment in these little cups. And I just get these off Amazon. Stop it, weirdo. I'm annoyed that I can't see them crawling around now. But I did see one crawling around on this, which is listed, which is very annoying that it's crawling around. I'm tempted to remove it, but I think if anybody purchased this mint dragon scale off of Etsy, I'm just gonna have to say to them, hey, I did notice gnats in here. I am treating it. I don't see any right now. I actually poured hydrogen peroxide through this. You can see it's a very healthy plant. Obviously, if I'm talking about it, if it was unhealthy, I wouldn't have it listed. I would never send a plant that wasn't obviously healthy. Duh. But I'll just be transparent. There, you can see the roots. It's very healthy. It's sitting in some hydrogen peroxide right now, which will carry it through that root system anyways. And that should help a little bit with those gnats, but I don't see them now, so I'm hoping I cleared it out. And I have it in front of a fan here. Just because I added so much extra water, I want to make sure that I'm not going to, you know, add to any root rot since it is sitting in that water. And I sprayed the top as well as, you know, adding this, respraying the top to make sure this was soaking through it. And that will, of course, triple moisten it up. So here you can see a lot of mold. I don't like this kind of mold. This is not a good kind of mold. Here's a great example of an unhealthy looking mold. So I'm going to leave this open. I wonder if it is squishy, so this is dead. And I must have just left this a little bit too moist, or it was damaged to begin with. This is a black velvet gold, which is kind of a shame. And I wonder if that's one of the ones that I had listed. So I'll just have to remove one of them. I have a bunch of them. I did find quite a few, but I will have to remove. This one's all squishy too. But this was like the stick. It's a scalpel. This was like one I didn't think would make it anyways, but I was like trying to see if I could. And these just don't ever make it. So I'm going to keep that under here. That won't make it. I didn't think it would, but then we have a little scalpel who rooted in here and popped in here. Isn't it pretty? It's got really good color on it. If it will. There. Isn't it so pretty? Have the focus on really high. Yeah, she's really cute. My corms, my pink black velvets are really fat, juicy corms. They did have those gnats, so I didn't want to list these ones, not because of the gnats. I wanted to see how they'd come up, and I want to sell them as pops. The only thing is, it will suck if they come up plain. Then of course, you know, then I can't really sell them. I'd have to sell them as non-ver, which then, you know, you take a bit of a loss rather than sending them out now, and then that becomes, you know, your customer then has it, the risk is on them growing it because, you know, well, they have it, not me. But I am also going to be listing these guys, these cucullatas. They were corms that we had listed, and now they have turned into plants. They grow so wonderfully. They're so cute. So I'm going to be, I'll show you all the ones that I'm going to be taking pictures of right now that were corms and ended up becoming plants or just grew so rapidly that now I need to update their listings. All these cucullatas grew leaves. My kitten is making so much noise. But these are, look at the mint Latabachiana. I have a pink black velvet. She's so pretty. Hi. Pseudo sands. Look how pretty they are. These nobody's buying, which is baffling to me because they're so pretty. They're honestly gorgeous, guys. Another mint dragon scale. Look at this tiny little pink bambino. And I leave on dead leaves if they come off. I just like leave them. They just will sit there. And then eventually I'll go around and I'll cut them off. But let's take a look. I'm going to do a cabinet tour today maybe and just film it because I need to. But look at this beautiful new leaf. And this will be a part of it. So I don't know why I'm like showing it right now. But I shouldn't. I should wait. But I wanted to show you gnats because I'm having the struggle with these gnats right now, and they're absolutely killing me. Maybe I can find one of these guys that actually have the live gnats in them already. Oh, here. Oh, nailed it. So this just came from my mom's house. She's having nasty gnat problems. I don't know if you can see with this lighting. See if I can turn this up. Sorry, I'm shaking. Hang on. Let me put the camera down and actually put this up to you. Itchy hand. Let me see if I can actually see it. Like this. We'll see when I actually edit it if you can see any. But these are just itty bitty baby ones. Maybe they got shy because they felt me move them. I'm gonna just take this and I'm going to trying to so you can show me in case anybody hasn't seen other videos. I'm just going to sprinkle some of this on top like this. And then I'm going to water spray them in like this. Drip it out on my floor because, you know, I'm a winner. So I'm sorry, guys. If you get any and they come to your house with gnats, I apologize. I will treat everything today. I don't know if you can see them. Of course, as soon as I pick them up, they go away. But I can see them crawling around. Tiny little swale mites or gnats. I saw some with wings, so I'm assuming they're gnats. They could be swale mites. I'm not sure. They could be the harmless ones. I don't know if you can see my whole selection of multicolors here. Hang on. Do this. My battery's almost out, so I'm gonna go anyways, but I'm gonna literally just sprinkle on everything here. And so if you get any and you see these, don't be alarmed. They're just treated. And that's a good thing. That means that your plant has been treated for gnats and any other pests. Yeah. Leave the cat alone, please. So yeah, and then I will spray them. They'll be good. And that's how I deal with my gnat issues. As my battery's about to die. Lovely. Lovely. All right, guys. Bye-bye.